Your Honor, I ask for your assistance for sanity. Um, I'm pretty much have been alone all day, having come here and left there. You know the story. Having come here and left there, you know the story. Things started to happen 1.6 months ago. And first, can we agree that A, all the signs point to it is the end times? Your calendar year, prophecy, what's going on, just craziness. Added to that, can we both agree that it is a chaotic mess, both Muslim, Christian, and Jew? You can talk to two different Muslims and get two different stories. Christians, two different stories. Jews, two different stories. Interpretation. It's called interpretation. Could we agree? If we can't, then just shut this off. However, sir, if we can agree that the current state of humanity is mass confusion when it comes to Yahweh, Hashem, Abba, God, and so to go from a state of confusion and for you to bring about unity, which is what, again, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't your imagination seeing unity, not just with Jews? Again, correct me if I'm wrong, is it just with Jews? You just want to bring a Sanhedrin together? Is that all you're looking to do? Or is it first the Sanhedrin and then the Christians and then the Muslims? Is that what you aspire to do? Okay. And so how does one take a chaotic mess that hopefully you just agreed that the masses are in, 8 billion people, and bring uniformity with your title as a honorable rabbi? Okay. In this YouTube, I want you to please forget about me. This is all you, sir. You hold the reins, Ben Yosef. So, having left there to come here, I have a lot of alone time, which allows me to really think, ponder, and study. And in my studies, boy, do I see a lot of cohesion and synchronicity between what we have presented to you, possibilities, and those possibilities based on prophecy and teachings of Rambam and others. Mm-hmm. If one types in YouTube, third temple will descend from heaven, they'll see that that is a belief of some Jewish people. It's even in Revelation. Google it. There's even white papers. One is it'll be partly in heaven and then completed on earth. But this descending from heaven is what I'd like to broach with you today, Ben Yosef. The synchronicities are profound, and that's why I just keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. First, I love God, and I love people, and I would love nothing more than to see unity of all religions, so there's no more battling and killing going on. So I'll get together. As I stated, the synchronicities are profound in what these Christians perfected in the redemption, having accepted their perfection in the redemption, upon accepting, metaphysically inculcating, believing their perfection, manifesting such, it has been shared with you. along with these people in the cloud, uh, having experimented with, just go to any communion Christians on Sunday or any day will look at that cross, that redemption, and they will associate it with how sinful they are. I'm a sinner. I'm a sinner. I'm a sinner. I'm guilty. I'm shameful. The lowest level of consciousness, destructive, shame and guilt. But yet, you see a crucifix, a Christian sees a crucifix, and oh, I did that. I did that. That's my sin. I'm a sinner. I'm a sinner. Instead of what we pretend and have experienced, documented, witnessed manifestations, no, no, no. That is Isaiah 118. That is, it's finished. That is your redeemed business term. That is via proxy, except you're forgiven. Meaning I don't see your shit stain. I don't see your sin. I don't see it. Along with a document with the lineage, the two pillars of lineage underscored under the floor, held up by Reb Shua, the same symbology that all Christians except us aspire to. Oh, we're sinners. Now we look at that cross and we don't look at it like we're sinners. We look at it like, oh man, how righteous, how wonderful, how graceful, how loving. Thank you, Papa. Thank you, Papa. That's us. Us is just a few people with around, and you know us, you've talked to us, we're not whack, not on drugs. I mean, a little dope, but it's so weak. Cigarettes better. The gals do a little little cider, a glass or two, not vodka. On the level, straight up, honest, straight shooters. And on Google, again, back to will descend from heaven. I mean, to me, is it just me? We're up in the cloud, accessible by everybody or most everybody. That's anybody that is necessary to bring about unity, both in this relationship, both Christian and Jew alike. We've shown ourselves to be amenable to reasoning. You have, I have, let's reason together. I know you have your really strict rules, which I've respected. But I cannot ignore the obvious. We have the Sheba will descend from heaven. I made a YouTube. Come on up, bring your posse. You even said, yeah, I'll bring them all up there. Unifying point, a hub, a unifying point up in the clouds. Excitement. I can tell you that it would be exciting. No doubt in my mind. I mean, excitement. It would be explosive. I do believe. And I suggested, okay, well, there it is up in that, so and tell everybody, hey, we're up. I am Ben Yosef leading the charge. I am up in the clouds, blueprinting with other rabbis on the new Sanhedrin, along with Christians that are on the. We're all about unity, folks, and that's the message. Black and white, simple, 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 simple. Simon says, "There's a gold room." You haven't seen it, but it's the temples, and these two ladies, I've talked about them ad nauseum, ad nauseum, ad nauseum. I mean, too much, man, too much. You're too high. You're too far in front of me, quoting Sammy. So you're up there. You got your posse. You guys are strategy here, and I mean, there. I honestly believe you with your presence, even Temple Coin, whoever you can sell on the idea we're going up because the temple plans are supposed I say plans are supposed to descend from heaven. You just made it legit. Who's not going to believe you? No, no, Yossi, you're not up in the clouds. You're not planning the temple. Well, bullshit. And I got a group of goys that are supporting me, man, and they can help you out too if you want to come on up, lay the groundwork. Who's in, who's out, who's not. And then the other French rabbi that said the return of Jesus, Jesus. This is not to be sacrilegious to anybody that's a Christian listening, please. The whole I go to prepare a place in my Father's many mansions, or I will return from heaven in the clouds. And the French rabbi said the return of Jesus is the corporate body of Jewish people teaching the rest of humanity coming. I mean, it's everything's softened up. Jews for Jesus, Jesus for Jews. So there's too much, man. I can't ignore the times, the friendship, the queens, the perfection, the document, the gold room, the global broadcasting. The stage is set. Unless I'm crazy. Am I crazy that there is a platform? There is a platform, a stage set. And all that's needed is for some brave man to lead the charge and say, let's go. This direction. So you're up there, people are getting excited, hush hush. You can control the funnel. You just want 5 people, 10 people, and then you start telling people, oh, you send some pictures, send some videos, what's going on. You 10 sitting around the conference table, up in professional. Oh boy. You imagine you send a little video of what you got sitting on the table with avatars, immaculate, and look the real deal. And why not? And then you make your plans for the temple. Excitement's generated. As far as Jesus, what to do? Well, I don't know. I guess that's everybody's choice. Do they want to accept their redemption? I mean, or not. As far as Mashiach, I don't know. Ben Yosef, you could get this thing fired up and get it started. You could really, as Mark Zuckerberg is crashing and burning, man, with the bullshit graphics that he had, man, you would just have to show person one video, whoever it is, of the dynamic job that Susan and Andrea have done. Now, I got to tell you something. Andrea showed up the first week 3.5 years ago, UK, tending to a legless son, horrendous life. She's been 17 plus hours a day, 7 days a week, never sick, no pay. Above her avatar says, Yah will establish, based on the document I shared with you. Yah will establish, and then Queen Boaz, by his strength. So am I crazy to think that you have an opportunity to rock, play your rap, speak on a live mic, have a platform for others to speak globally? Global currency, not the one not the one you have, bartered, but Linden Labs has been around for 20 years. It ain't Mark Zuckerberg trying to, no goggles that make you dizzy. It's on the computer screen. You control everything, kosher. To me, the internet's never been around. 20, 30 years ago, we wouldn't have this platform. You wouldn't have this opportunity from the temple descending from heaven right at the end of Jewish 6,000 years, right? I don't know. It must just be me, because every day Every day I hang my nuts out, okay? Every day. Put it on the line every day and pretty much ignored. Eh, that's the way it goes, right? But anyway, just food for thought. Tell me I'm not crazy and that what I just said is black and white. Black and white. Here's your passcode. Here's your Abby. Get your ass up here. Here's your, and now call to arms. Come on, come one, come all. Abby Services, as the Temple Coin, Abby Service Team. Yes, there are ladies that know how to rock and roll with these Abbies. Biggest frustration anybody come on Second Life is if they're not technically savvy, even if they are, it takes a while. It takes a while. That's a service you can charge. You can charge. You want to get in on this? It's going to be whatever, 49.29, 19.99. It's all there. I think, am I crazy? Tell me I'm crazy, sir. Go Google will descend from heaven and YouTube will descend from heaven. At least, at least give me the benefit of that and say, Dave, you're not crazy. You're not crazy. Yes, what you say rings true. I'm just busy. I'm just too busy to unify the world up in the cloud, plan the third temple and have it descend and tell everybody that's exactly what's going to happen. Tell me I'm nuts, please. I need help, man. I'm all alone. I got nobody. I got nobody. I mean, I have you and another fella and the two queens, but lots of time to think and study, which is very beneficial, especially to present this to you, sir. Give it some thought, please. Thank you.